There are many, many stories, my own, from my family and from friends. So, dear ones, everything I'm reading to you is not just written down. These are the stories of people, thousands of people, who have been healed by this remedy. Next, Spain, 2017. Men over 60 years old, thyroid cancer, 2 cases. Second and fourth stages. Both were completely cured. Spain, 18th year, a man, 68 years old, prostate adenoma. He took 3 courses of the elixir and everything returned completely to normal. Spain, 2018, a man, age 66, sexual impotence. After taking the elixir, everything returned completely to normal. So in our health group on Telegram, one man writes to me, yes, he left such a nice review saying that he cured his whole family with the elixir, his children, his mother. And he took it because he had a weak and vulnerable immune system, was constantly getting sick and unwell. And as a so-called side effect, in quotation marks, his male sexual potency, his attraction to his beloved wife and his wonderful, harmonious family relationships were all remarkably restored after many years of married life. So, dear ones, these are the kinds of side effects we have. Well, what can you do? That's what the elixir does. Moving on. Poland, 2018, a man, 92 years old. The doctors wrote him off, they said he would live for 2 more weeks. Now, almost half a year has passed. He feels well. He had hypertension. The joints didn't move at all. Everything returned to normal. Now he already walks around the apartment. That's one of our rather old testimonials. Germany, 2017-2018. 10 people were cured of allergies and hypertension. Next. Austria, 17th year, a woman 72 years old, hypertension, heart failure, everything normalized after 2 courses of the elixir. Iran, 18th year, a man 75 years old, Parkinson's disease. He took the elixir for 6 courses, almost everything stopped, but he still occasionally has attacks. Ukraine, 2018. A woman, 52 years old, stage 4 cancer. She took the elixir for 3 months. She started walking, feels well. The disease stopped progressing. Lithuania, 2017. An 84-year-old woman, hypertension, heart failure, allergies. After taking the elixir, everything normalized. Lithuania, 2017. A 58-year-old man, blood clots, legs broken in several places. Everything normalized, even the bone calluses dissolved. Regarding blood clots, I will tell you my own personal story. When the war in Ukraine began on the 10th day of the war, my father was found to have a blood clot, and he had his first surgery in Ukraine. When they moved here to Switzerland, he had two more surgeries here. And my father had blood clots all over his body. The clots that were removed during his surgery did not return, and the other clots, fortunately, dissolved on their own over time. It was a relief to see that the treatment worked and no new clots appeared. But my father took 5 courses of the elixir and has now started another course. So 2 months have already passed since the 5 courses, and he has started again. And in general, the Swiss doctors with whom we became friends told us that after such operations, not only do people usually not survive, but here is a person who has 3 summer houses, and now it's time to plant tomatoes and cucumbers, and he manages to sow all his fields everywhere. people don't survive after such operations, let alone work in the garden or orchard. That's why all of this is thanks to the elixir. It's all the elixir, dear ones. There are many cases where women couldn't get pregnant. After taking the elixir, everything normalizes and healthy children are born. So, my dear ones, thank you for your attention. I hope that these reviews, which Alexander Matsievsky, the producer of the Elixir, has received over the past 5 years, will help you, because here you can find almost all your situations, all your health problems. Join our groups, subscribe to all our channels, go to YouTube, please subscribe and watch useful videos about the proper way to take the elixir, about healthy nutrition, and about the right spiritual practices. We will have a mix. We have everything in our groups. All right, because we shouldn't just treat our physical body, but we also need to heal our soul, our spiritual bodies. So please, we are always happy to see you. All the best to you. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and your families. See you next time.